The governor, Kathy Hochul, she said, hey, we're going to start regulating AI here in the state of New York. And this week, she just signed a new law that ends the era of secret AI avatars in New York advertising. They say New York is the capital of advertising, right? Well, they're saying, nope, we're going to change and shift gears here. They're saying starting in June of 2026, any company using a synthetic performer or a computer generated person that looks and sound real has to clearly disclose that to the audience. So basically the AI commercials that I create, or if you're creating content using AI avatars, you have to let it be known that you're using AI to do this in the state of New York. And basically the governor said it's all about transparency here. With AI becoming so good at mimicking human expressions and voices, the state wants to make sure you know when you are being pitched by a real person versus a digital creation. It is a direct response to the rise of deepfake influencers and AI spokespeople that can easily be mistaken for actual humans. Now, this is how it will work. They said if an ad features an AI generated person, there must be a clear and conspicuous disclaimer, and then fines for hiding it. So if you hide and don't disclose this in New York State only, companies that skip the disclosure face a $1,000 fine for the first offense, and then after that, it's $5,000. Then they said the law focuses on ads for products and services. It does not apply to things like the movies, video games, or TV shows. And they're also saying that there is a practical carve out for using AI solely to translate the speech of a real human performer into another language. So this move has been a major priority because remember they had this whole SAG-AFTRA strike a couple years ago during the pandemic that wanted to argue to protect human jobs and keeps audiences from being misled. And basically for advertisers, they're saying it means that the days of stealth in AI commercials are numbered, and at least for anyone doing business in New York. Now, although New York is the first to pass the law targeting AI performers in commercials, they're saying that several other states have moved quickly to pass their own transparency rules. California and Utah, they have broad requirements. Utah says if a business uses generative AI to interact with a customer, they are legally required to be open about it. California has several laws going into effect in 2026 that focus on labeling AI generated content and being transparent about the data used to train these systems. And then Colorado passed a major law aimed at preventing discrimination in AI, but it also includes requirements for companies to tell people when they are interacting with an AI system. Illinois and Texas have put rules in place as well. And they said that they are more focused on specific areas like hiring or preventing deceptive deepfakes during elections. So basically, Illinois and Texas said, no, we're not doing that during the election season. And now here's the big caveat in all of this. This week, there was a new executive order from our president that was issued from the White House that tries to block states from enforcing their own AI laws. The goal is to create one single federal standard instead of having 50 different sets of rules. So California and Colorado is like, hold up, we're going to fight this. We ain't got time for that. We're going to take this all the way to the Supreme Court, and we're going to fight till the end because we think that there should be some transparency, whether you like it or not. So that's kind of where they are with that. And they're saying while more states want to follow New York's lead, there is now a major legal battle, brewing over whether they actually have the power to do so because the federal government trumps state laws, if that makes sense. So the question that I have for you is, what do you think of New York AI laws? Is this good, bad, or indifferent? One, let me know in the comments. They should have expanded it for citizens as well. Two, we need more states to create similar bills. Three, I like what the governor is doing. Or 4, the federal government will trump this new bill. 1 through 4, let me know in the comments, what do you think of New York AI laws? Let's see, what are the comments saying? They're saying, nah, nah, not really. It just means they have to say it, and then they'll say it and still have save money on booking actors. Interesting take. Can't get mad at that thought process right there. Cannot get mad at that one. That is, look at what's going on. I think you guys may have seen the Coca-Cola commercial. McDonald's just did an AI commercial. I love it. I'm not trying to take no money out of any actor's pockets, but there was still someone who had to prompt, and that provided or presented a job for them. So we always said you got to embrace the AI, right? So I do think that the larger companies should not be using AI without some type of human interaction because you have the money. But a small business, a startup, or somebody that's just looking to get off the ground, they should be able to use AI as a tool to be able to do this. Now, if you are a Fortune 500, you're a top 50 company, top 10 company, come on now, like, be fair. Now, don't get me wrong. Kalshi did an AI commercial during the NBA Finals. I was very impressed with what I saw. And when I saw it, I said, hold up, there's something here. In less than 2 months, February 8th, February 7th, there's going to be a Super Bowl. That means there's going to be a lot of commercials, and there's going to be a lot of AI commercials. The question is, do you want to see the celebrities? Do you want to see the actors, or do you want to see the AI? And the thing is, you're going to see a lot more AI. The question is, will people give backlash? Will the company say, we don't care, we're going to keep doing it? Look at what Coca-Cola is doing. They're still running their ads, even though there's some backlash. McDonald's, they ran their AI commercial for Christmas, and there was so much backlash that they pulled it. People are always going to be upset about something. I would have just kept it going. I mean, it's not like people are going to stop eating at McDonald's because of an AI commercial. I mean, it's not going to happen. So I think we're in a situation here. A lot of people are saying 3 and 4. So 3, I like what the governor is doing. And 4, the federal government is going to trump this new bill. Okay. Following 50 rules will be a cluster mess, says Awesome Fun Things. You're right, sir. I think you have something there. Different rules for different people. Make it make sense. I don't think that's not going to fare over too well with a lot of people. I mean, it's like, oh, okay, I'm in Georgia, but then if I go to Pennsylvania, oh, went to New Hampshire, oh, I went to Colorado, oh, I went to North Dakota. Too many different rules. So I think that you're right. I think you're right. I think any AI commercial in the Super Bowl is going to get slammed. Ray Wright? Ray Wright says this comment here. I don't know if I agree with you. If they want any commercial, they're going to make one without real people. Honestly, without people at all. Coke has been using bears to sell soda for years. And the Clydesdale horses. Yeah, you're right. You're right. I can't even get mad at you on that one. Okay, check this out.
I'm saving his life so he can embrace tech.
Woo, look, AI ain't got nothing on my next move.
Watch me make my next big play, straight up.
She held me down, so I put a ring on it and built a whole tech thing for the beach crew.
They was laughing then, but I leveled all the way up from the bottom to the top floor, for real.
I stayed in my lane, owned it, and now look. Told you I was gonna do it. We locked in with the Lab Tech Show Wednesday at 8. Question is, are you in or out?
All right, we're going to see if we can get these comments to come back up. But yeah, see, that's an AI commercial right there. Now, I'm glad that Georgia doesn't have that, but I like the commercial. And look, I'm asking people to join. Now I got to let people know that it was done through AI. I don't know if I agree with that, if that makes sense. So you see and that was my first AI commercial, right? And so now with that being the first AI commercial, this was the second AI commercial. Got better over time.
Alexa, play my favorite R&B song. I learned what to buy so I can get my groove on.
The Lab Tech Show showed me how I can easily remember to take my meds. Well, look, I got my nudge.
Revis told me to expand my vocabulary. Do you see this bumptious driver?
I embraced it, and it saved me the walk to my gate.
I see you, Granddad, keeping up.
I'm not trying to get left behind.
It's time to cancel this subscription and make the switch to AI.
Better use of our money. The Lab Tech Show breaks down the latest tech, makes it simple, and keeps it real. For the culture, for everybody. Wednesdays at 8.
Yeah. So that's AI commercials. That's what they're talking about. But if you are in New York or any of those other states, such as Illinois, Texas, Colorado, California, you have to let everybody know that that was AI. That's what you're going to have to do. So that first AI commercial, that was my first time doing an AI commercial. Shout out to Ray Wright. He was a part of learning how to create commercials with me that the first night I wanted to learn it. And then as I got better over time, I created the second commercial. And then I think we're going to go into the new year with some new commercials. I think the biggest thing is you just got to come up with a nice storyboard of what you want. And once you come up with something that makes sense, you just got to go with it. And now with the way the technology has moved so fast in the last 2 or 3 months, man, the sky's the limit. So yeah, the Lab Tech Show is available in New York. You just got to find, pay up. Kathy Hochul needs your money. Oh, well, she got to find me. I'm not a corporation. So I'm just a person. It's the Lab Tech Show. Join us Wednesdays at 8 p.m. Eastern at thelabtechshow.com. Embrace it or get left behind.
Alrighty then.